this is a movie of why. Every now and then you will have a movie that just makes everyone ask why.
Why? 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 Why?
And I cannot stress this enough. This movie could have been amazing, and yet it wasn't, because the creators of this movie decided, instead of making a cohesive narrative, they decided to just do a bunch of weird ass shit that would just make the entire audience go,
but why?
You saved my life. Why?
I'm not a murderer. I looked into your eyes and I saw honor.
I owe you. We are going home.
I don't have a home.
Not yours. Mine.
Okay, so before I get into the meat and bones of this movie, let's go over the rules. If you've already heard the rules, then you can jump forward in the chapters down below. But if this is your first time coming to and examining the Bomb series, basically I'm going over all of the box office bombs in the Wikipedia list of the greatest box office bombs of all time, and I'm examining if they deserve to be a bomb or not, because there's a lot of great gems in that list that just people didn't bother giving a chance, but there are some stinkers as well. So in terms of the rules, I have to try every single movie. I can't just go, oh, I heard that was bad, I'm not going to watch it, therefore it deserves to be a bomb. No, I have to try every single movie to establish if it deserved it or not. However, I reserve the right to walk out of a movie if it's just absolutely the worst. And then another rule is, if a movie gets added to this list, which quite a few do, especially lately, if it gets added after the point I've already passed, i.e. comes in at 140, I'm at 111, then I'm not going to review it, otherwise I'd be doing this list forever. However, it comes before that point, like at 70 and I'm at 111, then I will review it and I will adjust changes to like having it 111B, 111C, and then 110. Okay, so let's go over the numbers. This movie had a budget of $88 million to, I'd say, about $110 million. So, but I guess we'll go on the low end here just to be nice to the movie, because it's not going to make a difference. This movie only made $40 million out of an $88 million budget on its best day. On its worst day, $110 million. And apparently the break-even point was like $170 million. So, yeah. They estimate this movie lost about $95 million. Yeah, I mean, there are other examples of a movie losing out because even though it made more than its budget, it still bombed. Like, there are ways that can be explained, but it's just plain and simple. When you don't even make the entire budget back, yeah, you're a bomb. I mean, and I won't even say that this movie was too expensive. For what I saw in this movie, yeah, $88 million is nothing. That I'm actually impressed that they got it done for that. Or $110 million even. Like, for $110 million, okay, maybe a little pricey on some of the aspects, but no, this seems like they could have easily blown $200 million on this movie, and they didn't. So I actually think that they kept the budget down. It's just some of the other stupid shit they decided to pull during this movie. And remember how earlier I was saying this is a movie of why, where you're just asking why constantly throughout this entire movie. So let's talk about the first why. Why would you have Snake Eyes, a character who never talks, talk non-stop in this movie? I understand it's supposed to be an origin story, but come on. I mean, seriously, he is renowned for never saying a word. And, like, seriously, he never shuts the fuck up. Like, now, granted, I'm not saying he is a chatterbox, but I mean, compared to what he's supposed to be, This guy talks way too fucking much. Again, another why. Why show his face? Snake Eyes is known for never showing his face. He's always in the mask. And again, I know you're going to say, but it's an origin story. Okay, but you could have done it halfway through. I mean, you see his face for the first half, and then through the last half of the movie, I don't know. You see the iconic suit? Speaking of the iconic suit, here's the next why. Why have the iconic black suit in the last 5 seconds of the movie? Not the last 5 minutes. Oh no, that would have been fucking generous. Why have it in the last 5 Mississippis of the movie? And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I actually have the Snake Eyes action figure from the movie because it's a cool suit. I have the damn action figure and it's in the movie for not 6 Mississippis, not 7 Mississippis, not 8, 5. Only 5 Mississippis. Hell, it's probably more like 4 Mississippis. That is it. The thing you've seen in all the trailers. That is the only time you see the suit. And it's like, look, if you want to see the suit, just watch the trailers. Because that's all you fucking have to see. Okay? They never give you the suit more than 5 seconds. I think that might have been the reason why your Snake Eyes movie died on arrival. But that's not the only why of the movie. The next why is, why change the Western outsider origin of the character? They tried like skirting this a little bit. There was a few times they called him an outsider, but it's like no. In the story, one of the notable things about Snake Eyes was he was a Western American outsider, and he had to fight tooth and nail to make his way into this mostly like Asian dojo. And like that was one of the captivating aspects of the character. You know, he was this Western outsider, and they completely changed that because now the actor, they hired an Asian actor to play Snake Eyes. Which, look, if he was, you know, in the fucking suit, I wouldn't care. But when I'm seeing his damn face, when I should not be seeing his damn face, I expect to see, you know, a Western outsider. Now, Grant, Henry Golding doesn't look all that much Asian, if I'm being completely honest. So, I will give him credit there. But at the same time, it's just like, the only reason why they race swapped him is because some butthurt journalists found it offensive that Snake Eyes' character was white. It's like, but he was always white. And the whys don't stop there. Here's an even bigger why. Why remove the military background of Snake Eyes? That was another captivating thing about him. Apparently, the original character had this very successful long career in the military. He was like a Vietnam vet, because this came out in the 80s. And, you know, he basically was an ex-Navy SEAL Special Forces. He basically was Rambo. And then he went to this Asian dojo and became even more of a badass. In this movie, he's a street urchin who starts working for the mob, and then he joins this dojo. It's like, that never fucking happened! Here's another why. Why have a revenge subplot that never fucking happened in the original source material? Like, there's this revenge subplot of, like, you killed my father. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Like, seriously, that's it. He's doing Inigo Montoya here, and it's like, this never fucking existed in the cartoons or in the comic books, at least what I could find. If you have knowledge of a comic book, please let me know down in the description down below. I will put in a retraction in the description. But another why I have is, why go grounded in the first half of the movie and then go acid trip mystical in the second half? Basically, in the first half of the movie has this very grounded feel. It's like, look, we're not using ray guns here. This is like spycraft. This is guns and swords, and that is it. Alright, the most advanced thing you're going to see in this movie is the G5 we're flying over to Japan in. And then halfway through the movie, they decided to add in, oh yeah, by the way, we have these 100-foot long giant snakes, and we have a stone of destiny that can control the world. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? What happened? I thought we were grounded. No, we're as high as a fucking kite now. Another why is, why did they try acting like Henry Golding is a household name? Like, the only reason why I knew who he was because I'm a fan of the movie The Gentleman. Okay? And, like, that was the first thing I ever saw him in. And then shortly after, he's in Snake Eyes. And they released that stupid, like, toy claymation trailer where he pulls off the mask and all the kids go, Henry Golding! It's like, no one does that. Okay? He's not Tom Cruise. He's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Might he become one someday? Absolutely, it's entirely possible. But right now, when this movie released, Henry Golding was not a household name. Okay? So why act like it? And the origin of the character's name is so fucking stupid. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay. This... Spoiler ahead, okay? I don't think you should try this movie, but I need to spoil something that's just... It's not crucial to the plot, but it's so stupid. Basically, this one bad guy, he has Snake Eyes' dad, and he's like, I will roll these dice. If you get 6, I'll let you live. But if you get Snake Eyes, you lose. And the guy gets Snake Eyes, and the dad dies, and the kid gets away, and he decides to take the name Snake Eyes, you know, because he always loses. What? Like, you know, it would have worked if the bad guy caught the kid and said, look, I'm going to roll these dice. If you get Snake Eyes, you live. And the kid gets Snake Eyes. It's like, okay, kid, off you go. And it's like, okay, my name is Snake Eyes because I'm really fucking lucky. Like, that would have made so much more sense than just, oh, my dad lost his life to a game of Snake Eyes, and Snake Eyes means he lost, so I'm just gonna call myself Snake Eyes. Like, that makes no fucking sense. Now, one thing I will give credits due with Henry Golding, he has a very thick British accent, and I could hear him trying to hide it. Like, he really tried to have an American accent. Granted, he didn't do an amazing job at hiding it, but admittedly, he was speaking better English than I was, so I can't criticize him too much on that. Oh yeah, and there's this stupid twist that contributes nothing to the movie. The only thing it contributes to is, like, alienating Snake Eyes against Storm Shadow so that they become Nemesis. Or Nemesis. Yeah, that's the plural on that, Nemesis. Later on in the series. But that's it. Like, it's this stupid twist. It's so lame. It's like, why? Why? But why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
I told you this was a movie of why. Now, there are two things that I actually did like about this movie, apart from the bitchin' awesome costume that's only in the last 5 seconds of the movie. There's this stupid, like, cup fight where it's like, okay, you have to defeat me while not spilling any water out of your cup. And as stupid as it sounds, I actually liked how that fight resolved. It's like, oh, that's actually kind of clever. I like that. And then the other thing I liked was Scarlet. That was a mind-blowing, like, shocker right there. It's just like, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you guys okay? Like, who am I talking about? I'm talking about the movie studio. Like, are you guys okay? You actually had a redhead from a established franchise depicted as a redhead. Like, are you okay? I know I sound weird, and this is going to come off as the craziest QAnon conspiracy theory bullshit you've ever heard. But for some weird fucking reason, Hollywood has like a vendetta against redheaded characters from established franchises. I don't know why, but for some fucked up reason, if there is ever a redhead character in a comic book, novel, novella, movie, cartoon, video game, hell, Saturday morning comic strip, or, you know, cartoon, television series, like 19 times out of 20, they will race swap that character so they're no longer a redhead. I don't know why they do it, but they do it all the time. I should make a list of... It's over 50. Okay? I know that sounds impossible, but it's like over 50, and it is fucking creepy. I don't know why they're doing it. And so when I saw that not only was Scarlet in this, but that she's actually being portrayed as a redhead, like, I almost shit myself out of disbelief. It's like, wait, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Am I being punked? Like, seriously, that's how I felt. So, the fact that they actually had a redhead character depicted as a fucking redhead was shocking to me. Like, I was willing to, like, take off a couple points on this movie because, like, oh, wow, you actually stuck to the source material. Thank you, movie. Unfortunately, there's just too many problems with this movie to forgive it for those two, like, positives. And, like, honestly, Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins absolutely deserve to be a bomb. Hands down. They just changed so many aspects to this character. You could have had a really awesome Snake Eyes solo movie. Like, really cool. Have a little bit of Last Samurai. Maybe have, like, a little bit of a black and white scene in the rain with Snake Eyes fighting a bunch of guys with samurai swords. Like, that would be pretty fucking cool. And, you know, you could just have it really super grounded. Don't have the 3 giant snakes and the Stone of Destiny. Like, this could have been so cool. And it wasn't. So yeah, that's been my examination of the bomb of Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. My name's Christopher Carl with 11 Hour Reviews, and that will be all for today.